No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity. Welcome. So glad you're here. We're going to start with a little You Belong. I think there's some words for you. Maybe they'll be coming up. You belong, you're in my heart. You belong, you're in my life. You belong, you're in my heart. You belong, you're in my life. I see you smile. I watch you glow. I feel the love.
Thank you. And we welcome you this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, where we gather with an understanding that we all belong. We all belong to this movement of life that happens in and through and as us. We all belong to humanity, just as we're being asked to create a larger story and a deeper understanding of who we are as infinite creations of spirit. And this God of our understanding continuing to expand. If you ever grew up with some guy out there in the sky who had a long white beard, recognizing that instead we can take it within and around us as a quantum field and the very energy of love. So when we say you belong, what we recognize is that divine love as us and divine love as all that is around us. We're learning, we're growing, and we're recognizing that the story and the map we're creating is something larger. We're thrilled to have you here. I'm Reverend Lisa Davis. Unity Spiritual Center of Portland has a mission of transforming lives that transform the world. And we have a vision of creating community, of living love, of teaching truth, of serving spirit, and practicing peace. You know, Mother Teresa said, prayer enlarges the heart until it is capable of containing God's gift of itself. Prayer enlarges the heart until it's capable of containing spirit, the essence of life itself within us. And so as we gather this morning, we begin in prayer. And as we do, you know, it might have been a rough week for a few here. We may be living in times that we don't understand and don't necessarily want to be this way. And as we continue to open our hearts to the realization we're all a part of creating a community, a life, a country that works for all, we get to practice opening our hearts and not closing down in fear or in anger or frustration, but staying open. So I just invite you, if you have closed your heart, just to open your heart as we begin this service in prayer. And in that breath of the sacred, we breathe in a knowing, one presence, one power, active in and through and as us now, and moving around this globe. For every being everywhere, we hold a place of enough respect, enough support, enough honor, enough love to recognize that all are created infinite and whole. And for this opportunity to gather in this willingness to be a part of a larger story. Hearts connected, minds open, all beings everywhere, recognizing we are one love, one life, one presence. For this opportunity to gather in this knowing, we say thank you, infinite spirit. And so it is. Amen. And Beth is coming up to join us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Beth O'Shield, your administrator. Great to be with you all this morning. I would first like to introduce our prayer chaplains that we have for you today. If you feel a need to enlarge your heart, they are here to help you do that. Sherry and Lori are your prayer chaplains this morning. Yes, so please take the opportunity. If you do have something on your heart, they're here to share that with you. So you can visit with them after the service right up front. If you're not ready to do that yet, we have prayer requests that are on slips of paper in the backs of the chairs and out on the lobby table. We just ask that you fill that out, drop it in the prayer box here. They will hold that for you for 30 days before sending it off to Silent Unity. They also do the dial-a-prayer messages. Each day, they change the message. So there's a number on a little magnet out on the table. You can pick one of those up, put it somewhere in your office or your home that's easy to find, and you can call that when you need a little lift during the week. They do a wonderful guided meditation on Sunday mornings, 10:30 in the chapel. You can join them, drop in anytime. And we have a 12-power Sunday study group, which actually concludes next Sunday for the summer. So you can meet with Annette one more time, 9:15, that's next Sunday, and then we'll let you know what's coming up in the fall. So this week we have chair yoga and meditation on Tuesdays with Lisa Siri. It's a wonderful time of calm and connection and a little movement. It's really great, $10. All drop-ins are welcome. That's at 4 o'clock each Tuesday. The current events book study group, who are reading Marianne Williamson's Politics of Love, continues on Thursdays at 1:30. Anyone's welcome for that. No fee. You don't have to do the book or anything. Just come. And they really want you to check out their What You Can Do wall. They have had a little table out here outside of the bookstore, and they have got information this week. There are some of our members who are attending weekly pop-up demonstrations that are only 1 or 2 hours. They're on the bus line in well-traveled neighborhood streets at high-volume times. You can tell Alice gave me specifics on this, and I love this. You can bring a walker or a wheel or a chair, whichever you're comfortable with, but it's a way to ease into other activities. So she also wants me to let you know there will be a George Floyd Memorial March next Saturday. So that's something you might want to look into as well. So yeah, the ongoers, they're having their monthly luncheon this coming Friday. You can join Mary and Jeff and the gang. They are going to the Heist. And if you have not heard about this yet, this is a new food cart pod in Woodstock, in the Woodstock neighborhood. It's actually in an old bank, I understand. There's a vault, which is very intriguing. I'm intrigued. I might go. It's interesting. It sounds really great. And, you know, it's food carts. So if there's a whole bunch of people, they're going to get a whole bunch of different things, and you're going to be able to check out all different kinds of food. So it's a win-win, I'm telling you. They're going to meet at 11:30 at the Heist in Woodstock. So if you're 55 and up, join in. I think I'm planning on doing that too. So I spoke with some men's group people this morning. Their retreat is coming up in 2 weekends at the Alton Collins Retreat Center. It's the first weekend in June, and I understand they have some spaces open. So it's not too late, gentlemen, if you want to get your name in on that. That would be great. We have some powerful learning opportunities for everybody in the next 3 weeks. It starts today with Reverend Lisa's New Thoughts for a New Life. This is we used to call it What is Unity, but this is just about new thoughts for your new life and learning the unity principles and how they work in our lives. So we invite you to join her today following the service in the chapel. And that's followed by a membership orientation on June the 8th. If you would like to join our spiritual community and membership, we welcome you. We'd love to have you be a part of things. There's forms out on the table you can fill out, and you can go to that class today and then join us on the 8th for that membership orientation. The actual new member service is going to be on June the 22nd. So next Sunday, May 25th, after the service, 12:30 to 2:30, our LGBTQ plus group meets. And on their Sundays meetings here at Unity, they invite all allies to come and join them. Very interesting subject. They are going to have a brief overview with handouts on nonviolent communication. And they actually have a facilitator, Gwen. She's going to be introducing and refreshing our toolkit for communicating with compassion, love, and leaning into clarity. So you're all invited to join them. That's next Sunday following the service. Okay, and at this time, we're going to show a little video of our guest speaker who's doing a workshop, and Tammy Keeve. She's going to be with us on June the 1st. She's been here a couple times before, and we're just so pleased to welcome her back. So here you go.
Hello, Unity of Portland. I cannot wait to see you. It's Tammy Keeves, and I'm the author of Learning to Trust Yourself. You know how it is when you feel connected to spirit and you feel inspired and you know this is real and you know you can do anything, and then you doubt. And then a bill comes in, or then some crazy thought comes in, and you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Most of us live this way. And I want to tell you, we are here now to become undiluted. It's time. It's time to stop waffling back and forth from what we know to be true. Our life purpose is to listen to an inner voice, but it's an inner voice of love, not an inner voice of fear. Because when we learn how to trust ourselves, when we trust ourselves, we trust our spirit, we trust our genius, we trust our knowing, everything becomes possible. And that's what I want to help you do. I want to help you learn how to trust yourself and this voice inside you that can do anything. I walked out of a career as an attorney. I'd gone to Harvard Law School. I walked out of everything to become a writer. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to learn how to trust myself. I had to learn how to trust the instincts in me, the plan, the love, this universe, everything. And it has worked. And it's a journey of continuing to trust yourself moment by moment by moment. That's what I want to teach you. Because we are the ones who are here to make a difference in this world. When you have a different relationship with yourself, you will have a different relationship with the universe. You will be flooded with knowing, with insight, with love, with support. Let's do this. I cannot wait to meet you, to play with you, to guide us together, to create this together. I'm just so excited to meet you and to help you learn to trust yourself.
Awesome. Yeah, so we invite you, come June the 1st. She's going to be our guest speaker at our Sunday service. There's a workshop following. We know you're going to be excited and want to be a part of that. So put that on your calendar. So I want to end with, we're finding ways to create community by supporting each other. I want to remind you we still have a non-perishable food drive that's going to be happening, and that's for people in our own spiritual family who are experiencing food insecurity, and we're going to try to help them out with some food. So make sure you plan to bring something. All right. If this is your first time, we're so glad that you joined us this morning. We trust that you got a welcome packet on your way in. However, if you did not, our ushers have a handful of these, and they'd love to give you one. If you'll hold your hand up so they can see where you're seated, they will give you a packet right here. There you go. There's a red rose sticker on the front. We'd love you to just peel that off and stick it to your name tag or your lapel so we know who you are and can give you a nice warm welcome following the service. We invite you downstairs to Coffee and Connection, which is where we have a little time to socialize and get to know each other. It's a wonderful time of just getting together. And then on the back, there's a yellow card. This gets you on our newsletter mailing list. All the things we talk about on Sundays are all in this newsletter plus. So you want to get on that. There's a QR code you can also use to sign up for that as well. And on the back, there's a list of all the service opportunities that we have here, because we do believe that that is the way that we create community, is through service and serving each other. So we thank you so much for being here this morning, and have a wonderful day. We'll see you downstairs after or at Reverend Lisa's class.
Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. And we do want to welcome all of you who are here for the first time or you haven't been here in a long time. At Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, we believe that every being is a spiritual being having a human experience, and we are all on this journey together. And as we gather and find ways to connect and to remember the truth of who we are, we amplify that out in the world. So please know you're welcome here, and I believe we're all here to create something larger. If the words you hear today and this community work for you, I would encourage you to become a part. It's important to have a place to anchor that reminds you of who you are. If these words do not work for you and they're a little too strange, I would encourage you to continue seeking. Find a place that does support you, that does remind you of who you are, because right now we're being asked to recognize who we are and to stand with others in creating that. All right, and before we're going to sing in just a moment. Before we do, I want to say it's going to be a little different for our message today. I am very excited. I'm just going to introduce them now, and then we'll call them up when it's time. But I want to say that the message, and I'll be talking about a larger map, but first we have 3 graduating YOUers. These are our high schoolers that go through our program. 2 of them are here today, and you're going to be hearing from 2 of them. And so first of all, you'll hear from Max Sonora Gray, who is, will you stand up for just a moment? Max has gone through this whole Unity program his whole life. And his mother sitting next to him did also. So she has gone through that program, and you'll hear more from Max. And then we have Sahel Sipping, who has just been elected co-regional representative for the Northwest region. And she'll be sharing with you. So we just hold that space for this deep wisdom that is present and available, and I'm looking forward to it. We are going to stand and sing.
We are. So this is a new song, potentially, to you. It's new to me. But it will be the easiest thing that you will sing all day long. It is call and response. It's the blues. So I will say, I am a light, and you'll say,
I am a light.
I am a light.
I am a light.
And if you want to like throw your arms up or, do stuff, you can. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I am a light.
I am a light.
I am a light.
I am a light.
In this world. In this world. I am a light. I am a light. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. I see the joy. I see the joy in this world. In this world. I see the joy. I see the joy in this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. I'm living love every day. I'm living love every day. I'm living love every day. Spreading peace along the way. Right time, right place. Living love every day. We are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world. We are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
All right.
Good job.
And we just invite you to turn to those around you with a handshake, with a namaste, with a welcome, and welcome them here. I did. Thank you for saying. I should have responded to you. I called. It's good. And wow. Hello.
Hot mic, hot mic.
Sax really adds to it, doesn't it?
At any moment in our lives, we may be thinking that life is happening out there and we can see all this stuff. But the truth is that life is lived from the inside out. And when we're able to sit and listen to the wisdom within us, to the answers, every one of us is a part of the sacred journey we're on. And it isn't an easy journey right now, but it is a sacred journey. And the ability to listen from within instead of the noise that's outside is a part of meditating regularly and having that time of silence. And so in just a moment, as you listen to this music, I'm just going to invite you into a short moment of silence. We'll do a short meditation, just anchoring that idea that there's wisdom. The universal essence moves through silence, as silence. And so I just invite you to breathe and get centered as we move into this time.
I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open. I am open. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open. I am open.
I am open as we continue to relax our bodies, opening our minds to the realization that the infinite moves through me now. I am open to the vibration of spirit, moving in every cell, in every tissue, in every part of my being. I am open and receptive to the living spirit of truth in the silence, in the silence. every breath, I recognize the vibration of love, the vibration of light, and I simply say yes, 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 and so it is. Amen.
I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. Oh, I'm open. Oh, I'm open. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. Oh, I'm open. Oh, I'm open. I am open to possibility. It kind of looks like I'm making this trip by myself, and I don't know just where it will lead. Although I feel so alone, I've got something inside that lets me know I've got all that I need. When I started on my journey, I didn't know what I'd see, but I am here today, and that's enough for me to be on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Now I'm not sure if this road is the one I should take, although I've seen it so clear in my mind. And though I doubt and I fear and I worry, I know that I'm destined to get there on time. When I started on my journey, I didn't know who I'd be, but I am here today, and that's enough for me to be on my way. I'm 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 on my way. When I started on my journey, I didn't know what I'd see. When I started on my journey, I didn't know who I'd be. But I am on my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I am on my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Thank you, thank you. Wow, so powerful. And we are on our way. Max is going to come on up, and then Sahel will be next, and you get to hear some of the wisdom of those that are on their way.
Hi, everybody. I'm Max. I'm 18 years old. I'm graduating in just a couple weeks, so that's pretty exciting. And I have been, thank you. And I've been at Unity for as long as I can remember, since I was like a baby, pretty much. Started off just as a toddler, with my parents bringing me here. I have a lot of really fond memories downstairs as an elementary schooler, doing fun lessons and doing crafts. I also always went to kids camp as an elementary schooler. That was always a big highlight for all of my summers, just getting to go to camp and see all my friends and do all the fun camp stuff was really meaningful for me. And then coming into middle school, I went to one of the Uniteens camps, but then COVID hit, and there was a kind of a gap there. They were offering like online services for the teens. I don't think many of us tuned into those as much as maybe they wanted us to. But then probably around the end of freshman year, sophomore year, I kind of got back in touch with the community, started coming back more, and then I started going to the YOU events, which my friends here know a lot about. I'm sure most of you have heard about them as well, just through us. They're these awesome events where us teens get to go and connect with one another and kind of grow spiritually. The camps, they're a lot of fun, but they're also really meaningful. For each camp, we have like a theme that we do. And I feel like a lot of times when I go to camp, whatever the theme is or the lesson that we're trying to learn kind of has come at like the right time for me. I remember this one camp a couple of years ago. The theme was release, or we were learning about release, and just a couple weeks before I'd gone to camp, I'd been talking to this girl, and she kind of ghosted me, and so I was kind of holding on to that. And then I went to camp, and we were talking about release, and I was like, "This is good. I can release this negative experience from my life." So that was good timing for that. And then another one that really stuck out to me was the theme was Awakening Wonder, and one of the sponsors, or like the adults at the camp, his name is Reverend Philip. He's from Montana. He's a really awesome, interesting guy. But he talked about what he likes to call being agog. And the phrase being agog just means like living your life kind of in awe of things. So, even if you can just take a look outside every day and, maybe the trees or the sky is looking particularly nice, just being in awe and being agog, that's what that's all about. And that's kind of helped me, I feel like, I don't know, it's a practice of gratitude that I've definitely integrated into my life, which I found to be very helpful. And yeah, I mean, my experience here at Unity has always been very meaningful to me. Again, like from, those days in elementary school, going to camp and playing Capture the Flag at Camp Waskowitz, to now, going to the YOU camps and having really deep spiritual connections and conversations with close friends of mine. I've just, it's all been very meaningful to me, and the community here is very great. And I think even, if you're not the most spiritually, or if you don't think of yourself to be the most spiritually inclined person, I think just being here can help you learn a lot. I know I've learned a lot. And yeah, I want to say thank you to Reverend Lisa and to Barbara downstairs. She runs the youth program. I've known her since I was a little kid. She's awesome. I want to say thank you to my wonderful sponsors, Elizabeth and Grace. And thank you to the regional coordinator, Nick. He's awesome. He does all this stuff for the camps. Thank you to my wonderful friends. You guys are awesome. And thanks to everybody who shows up, to everybody who helps keep the show running. And yeah, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sahel. I'm also 18, and I'm also graduating. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Max summed up a lot of this really well. As I've come to the end of my time in the youth program, although it's not the very end, it's just I'm starting a new phase. I've started to do a lot of reflections on from where I started as, a like 9 or 10-year-old in elementary school, going to kids camp and having fun and doing crafts, to now where I'm the oldest you can be in the youth program, and I get to have these spiritual experiences with some of my closest and best friends I've ever made in my life. And I've been a part of the YOU program, which is the high school age program, for all of high school. So now that I have been elected the regional officer with, might I add, one of my closest friends, Colin, who's right there. Say hi. I'm so incredibly grateful and happy to have the opportunity to represent my community in a way that I get to plan events for some of my favorite people and I get to be a part of the community for just a little bit longer, but also I get to be a part of leadership and help guide and lead the people in my life who have been the most transformative for me. And as I've started to reflect over my time, I started very young, and so more younger spiritual beings haven't been in touch with that as long. And as I've aged, I've been able to grow connections with the people that I met. Like, for example, the people who I met in YOU, I've known them since we were going to kids camp together, and we were playing Capture the Flag and playing with our counselors, and now we get to be the counselors and play with our little campers, and it's just so exciting, and it's so amazing to have a full circle transformative experience in YOU and in the youth program. And I truly believe that this has made me to become the person I am today. It's helped me grow spiritually as a person, and my personality has developed, my love has developed, my everything. Like, I have so much gratitude for this community, and I wouldn't be where I am, I wouldn't be as successful, I wouldn't have the same mindset or the positive attitude without my friends that I've made and the connections that I've made. And it's been so wonderful and so meaningful, and having the opportunity to grow is amazing, and having the opportunity to grow in my formative years here is just amazing. And so I want to thank everyone, especially my mother. She's not in this building today, but hopefully she's watching live. And yes, she's the one who brought me here, and I'm eternally grateful for that. So, and for everyone here, thank you.
Thank you. And if you didn't catch that, Colin and Sahel are co-Regi reps. Colin's come up from Unity and Linwood, is that correct? Yes, and he's up here just supporting this journey and this process. And so they will be the ones who actually create those themes, and they will be the ones to create the workshops and the ideas, and then to support the youth in moving through that. And that opportunity reminds us that basically you guys get to create a platform into which the youth come. And you came into that at one time. And others out here might say, what does that have to do with me? Right now, we're all creating a platform. We're creating the soil that we get to create from, and that others live around. I was talking, which I jokingly said to them, 50 years ago this month, I was elected Regi rep in the Southeast region. And so I went through these pieces, and we got to create these rallies and these ideas. And one of them that we did was a new map. And it was creating a new map for our life. It was creating a new map for who did we want to be? Who did we believe we could be? Because I have a feeling most of us in here were raised with an idea that we were, I don't know, maybe sinners or less than whole, or we weren't born with original blessing, or a universe that supported us. And so we're recreating. And then later on in my life, when I was in my 20s, I was very ill. And it was in my later 20s that I was able to drive again. And when I was learning to drive, I was in Dayton, Ohio. I'd met my husband at Unity Village, and I'd met someone at Unity Village and got married in my early 20s, and suddenly I was living in Dayton, Ohio. I didn't know where anything was. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I had been very ill for quite a few years, and suddenly I was okay. And there I am, and so I thought, I'm going to learn to drive. My mother-in-law actually gave me this really old atlas. Anybody remember the road atlases? And it went by page. And so there were times I had to pull off the side of the road and turn the page because I didn't know where I was going. And there were all these country roads, and we lived out in the middle of all of them. And so I was going along, and I was like, I can do this. And then I got to a place, and I turned the page, and the map ended. And it was old anyway. You'd go by and there'd be whole neighborhoods and there's no roads. There's nothing on there but green. And all of a sudden it came to me, I have to get a new map. I have to have a new map. And I ended up, it was about an hour later that I found a place that I could, because I was lost. I was just like, okay, the map's done. I don't know where to go. I could turn around and go back. But that doesn't serve me. Anybody right now, you're thinking, God, could we just go back to where we were 6 months ago or a year ago? But the truth is, that's not where we need to be or where we need to go, even though that's not always easy to realize. We are being asked, I believe, as humanity to get a new map. And I believe we have to get rid of the old ones. And we have to find a place where literally we recognize we're a part of creating that map. The other ones, and I went into a store and I got a new one. I was like, wow, look at this. It's got twice as many pages. It's got all the roads that I didn't know what they were on it. And we can do that on our cell phones now, and that's wonderful. But we are being asked as humanity to create a new map for all of humanity. And we in this country have been raised with an idea that Lynn Twist calls it in The Soul of Money. She talks about most of us have been raised in a you or me world. It is capitalism. It's what we were raised with. It was some of the old ideas. And the new map is a you and me idea. And it's creating one where literally we begin to realize we're a part of each other's stories. So we may think that we're separate sitting in here, or you might be with someone you know or a few people you know. But what quantum physics actually shows is we are all interconnected. And we've come to this place and this time. There's no mistakes. There's no errors. We've come for a reason, and part of who we aren't insignificant in the maps that we're creating, in the world that we're creating. Instead, we are asked to find the part that we are and to express it. And to express it in a way that we might not have had the feeling for, the belief that we can. Part of that idea is something that, first of all, you talked about Reverend Philip, and Reverend Philip Zemke he's a uni minister, but he brings indigenous wisdom he goes to every YOU rally. I remember talking to him about YOUers years ago and saying, you have got to go to a rally. And he said, why? And I said, just go. And he has not missed one since. And it was because he found the ability to express who he was and to touch the lives around him. Most of us have learned that we're separate, which is not true. So we're throwing out another old map, another old thing. And we're beginning to breathe in a world where we say we are connected. We are one. We have a congregant right now who's been in Germany and France, and she put, and this is from Facebook, and I'm so grateful that Jean put it on there, but she put on there, she said, man, can you imagine in France and in Germany, the universities are free. And if you're from out of country, it's $2,000 a year. And she said, and the bicycles, you can have bicycles, the country supplies them, you rent them for $100 a year. And then she went on to for 18 and under, or excuse me, I think it's 22 and 21 or 22 and under, all of the trains are free. So you can go anywhere at no charge. And she was basically, that's a you and me world. But we didn't grow up with that mindset. So do you realize we're the ones, mindsets don't come from the outside. They come from the inside. So we might think right now we're just in a painful time, but the truth is we're creating the soil. We're creating the material for the map, for what we're going to live within. I know it's scary. I believe we have to talk about what's happening, and every being in El Salvador did not have due process of law. We have to acknowledge that. We have to agree that these new maps include all of us. But part of that is every one of us has to begin allowing ourselves to nurture the soil that we are creating, because we're all a part of it. And as we gather together, first of all, do it individually. And then as we gather together and begin to hold a space and know a place, these ideas come from within beings and they express out. And what's fascinating is as more beings hold an idea, then others do and others do and others do, and they begin to connect. That's how creation happens. So how do we do that? One of the things that I know right now, and I want to talk about change just a little bit. Change, the definition, to cause to be different, to give a completely different form to transform. But what's so interesting, and this comes from Yasuhiko Kimura, a Japanese-American author of the book Think Cosmically, Act Globally. He said, transformation, ongoing transformation implies that you need to continually dissolve the old meaning of your life and create your life anew. Anybody just been in survival mode of like, can I get through the next week? Can I get through the next day? And then he goes on to say, and you actually need to recognize the central meaning of your life to be the evolutionary process itself. We're here with an agreement with humanity that we're a part of the next map of what we're creating. We're a part of the current one, and we're a part of transforming that. And so this idea is that it's these ideas of change are that we're the part of the evolutionary movement. And I don't know about you, but I would have rather just skipped to the next section. Could we just go to the section where it's there and we've gotten it and we're working and we know what this is? But that's not what we're doing. And so the invitation is to find the aliveness of where we are, even in the mess of it, even in the pieces. Instead, we can be agog. We can be at wonder. I wonder what it is creating here. Life is a process. And creation is a process, and we get to decide how we're going to do that. And part of that is always, I'll bring it up again, we are on a hero's journey, which means change, and it means big change. You know, the hero's journey always has three basic parts. Separation, and I've done this before. Separation is the endings. It's a wounding. Anybody have a wounding in the last, week? Okay, we got a few we've got these places happen. We're in one reality and it ends. Then you move into initiation, which is the wilderness. You are put in another place where you are in some way initiated. You have to fight the fear. You have to fight the dragon. You have to fight the pieces. You have to find a piece, a new place to stand. What we're working to do right now is to create a new place to stand, where we have the power and the movement then to shift our beliefs and to begin, I believe, holding a new map that says it's all of us. I am a part of humanity and all of us. Somehow, all of us chose to be born in this, whether it's in this country or in this, we're living here, which means we said yes to being a part of the breaking open, to being a part of the time of those endings. And then there is a return. You come back, you're there to tell the story, but it's a rising up of basically a new map, a new understanding. And what I couldn't believe when I have gone through these, they don't give you the directions. They just don't give you the directions. That means we're the ones that get to breathe it in, that get to say, how does this feel? Who am I within here? How can I love myself enough to just hold me on the days I need to hold me, but don't believe that's all I am? I am more than what happens around me. I am more than what this country goes through. Every one of us is. We are more than that. What we are is interconnected humanity, born with the very light of the universe within us, with the ability to touch each other and remind each other of who we are. But somewhere in there, we heard a different story and followed a lower map. And the invitation of the universe right now is to know that we are more than that. that the light and the life and the presence and the power for all that needs to be done is always, always available right where the situation is, right where the ending is, the beginning already is available. And so we're the ones to breathe it in, to let go of the old language, let go of the old places. Sometimes you have to let go of the old God and the old idea that we allowed to get in here. We live in a universe of love with a myriad of humanity, and we can be agog at the life, at the invitation to grow, and at the truth of who we are and who all of us are. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And the ability to do that, by the way, I'm putting out on the back, I didn't get to it, Pierre Teilhard de Chardin said, trust the slow work of God. Sometimes it doesn't happen as fast as we want, and he did this at a time when he was being exiled again for about the 10th time because he wasn't doing what the Catholic Church wanted him to do at that point. But I always look at that, trust that work and that path. We have the opportunity now to receive our tithes and our love offerings. And you know, we're in our May month of special giving, and I am so grateful for all of you who have chosen to give above and beyond your regular giving. Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, as we move into our 100th anniversary, has shared ideas that we believe are transformational. They're ideas that help people deconstruct old ideas and create larger ones of who they are. And we believe that all of us are a part of that. We're doing really well with holding a space for being able to end this year in the black. We aren't there yet, but we are much closer than we were last year, and I am grateful for that. And I just invite you to be a part of that, because when we do, we create a place into which someone else can walk and can hear a word that they may not have heard, such as, you are whole, infinite, and complete. You have that divine essence within you. So we are going to receive these gifts. You have the ability to, they're given in many different ways, and there's a white card in the seat in front of you that shows some of the ways you can give if you'd like to give online or you'd like to do it on a regular basis. All of that is on the seat in front of you, and we're going to say our blessing. And that blessing, I just invite you to join with me when we realize our words create. We get to be part of that creating. And let's do this together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Why not think about times to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Well, yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. To see you smile, if it takes just a little while. Open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you look back. Oh, don't you look back. Oh, don't you look back. Mary Ellen Grace on saxophone.
Thank you, thank you. How wonderful. All right, and our youth will be coming in just a moment, hopefully. However, I wanted to say I'll be doing a class, New Thoughts for a New Life. It is for anyone who's interested in just what are some of the basic teachings that Unity offers. It comes from a book, 5 Principles. It'll be an hour and a half. You can come in for a half an hour or however long you'd like. We'll be in the chapel at 12:30, and then we will move on with a whole process for membership. That is later in other things. If you're interested in membership at Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, and some people say, why do you become a member? What membership is here, I believe, is it's an individual spiritual commitment. It is one I always heard and worked from the premise that the universe commits to me to the level I commit to it. And beginning to commit to a spiritual center was part of that journey and that path that, in fact, I didn't do it for a long time because I would always come to Unity, but I didn't actually become a member, and I was becoming a licensed teacher. And the minister said, what do you mean you're not a member? And she's like, you're not allowed to do that and not become a member. I was like, fine. But then when I actually looked at what I went back and looked at what's the spiritual meaning of membership? What does it mean to me? What is it? How? And then all of a sudden, it felt like my life got kicked into high gear, and I was like, wait a minute. And I really realized the universe does commit to us. When we commit to creating something larger, allowing something more in us and through us, it continues to expand. So I'm just offering that opportunity to you. In just a moment, we're going to sing our youth in. I believe we have a commitment as part of Unity Spiritual Center of Portland to see the wholeness in these youth, to know the essence of the infinite that is within them, regardless of what they look like, how they act, any of it. It doesn't matter. It's there and it's present, and we're part of that quantum essence that pulls it out and reminds them. And so I just invite you to create an energy field of love into which these youth walk.
You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you.
Why don't you guys, come on, come up. And we are so grateful for all of the adults who are part of this. Are you gonna share?
I'm Barbara today. I look a little different. Dressed up like Marilee, because she wears cool clothes, but I didn't have the right plaid shirt, but I wore this one.
And I just, before Marilee starts talking, for those of you who don't know, she began teaching here in the Youth and Family Ministry in 1975.
Yeah.
I think in 1975, and has done so in different centers. So just know.
She's Barbara and I'm Marilee.
Okay, you're Marilee. Well, hello, Marilee. It's
That's
good to
right,
know
that's
you.
me.
Okay.
And he's wearing the right shirt.
My name is Camila, and today we learned the feelings you can get to be kind. And we did an activity where we grab a handful of rocks, and each time we do something kind, we pass one to put it in a bucket.
Put it in a bucket.
Okay.
Is that, do you guys have anything? No? Yeah? No? Okay. That's it for us.
Okay, we are so happy to have you all here. By the way, I will be gone for the next 2 Sundays. I'm really excited about what we're doing. First of all, I'm going to see my nephew graduate from Brown University. I'm going to Boston, and I'm really grateful to be with my family for that. We have Reverend Sylvia Hayes coming in. She is fabulous. As you've seen her before, she came with John Kitzhaber last time, and she always brings a dynamic message and ideas that we can live with today and work with. And then Tama Keeves will come in. I'm working with her book right now on trusting yourself and getting out those old blocks. It's fabulous. I'm really enjoying it. So I'd invite you to be a part, and I'll be back after that. And what we get to do right now is build consciousness. I invite you to stand as we join together in singing, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me."
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all arranged. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Oh, yes. In just a moment, we're going to close with our unity prayer, but I invite you also to join us downstairs for Connection Hour, an opportunity just to connect with another being and say, hello, how are you? Remember, we have name tags because the invitation is to learn the names of 3 new people this Sunday before you leave the building. So we're going to close with the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And be sure and say thank you to Max and Sahel.
I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and I shine